is going on, YouTube? Aaron here. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and guys, welcome to the Ocean Cup Finals. We are live with a little bit of a stream delay, of course, for competitive reasons. So once again, if you're seeing this, this is in the past. However, we should get you guys some action right, as close as we could without giving up, obviously competitive advantages. But this is going to be an epic, awesome matchup. We have Warfare at Sea, Atlantic, the OGs, the team to beat versus Crimson Dragons. Every time I hear that name, I think of Tropic Thunder. This is Flaming Dragon! But they have a lot of excellent players. Shout out to both of these teams for allowing Jank, myself, and we also have Mr. Kaiser Zahn, who is going to be joining us as a third commentator here for just what we hope to be an epic series of games. But I'm going to go ahead and edit my stuff, as I always do, because I'm a terrible content creator. But as soon as we get that going... Oh, gosh, please don't. I want to hear my own voice. As soon as we get that going, we will get a few things into chat here. And, yeah, let's get to it. Oh, So, docs, chat... Boop, 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 boop.
Yep, and here I am from my side, just hoping that all the audio works this time, and, and we don't have a repeat of all these crazy audio and streaming issues that we always normally run into when it comes to doing this fun stuff.
Was I not muted? Uh-oh. Well, here they are, Jank and Kaiser Zahn. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. Or thanks for having me, Aaron.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate you guys.
So for you guys that don't know, Kaiser Zahn is he's starting up a YouTube channel, and right now he's been doing strictly streaming right from the system. But I would say in the near future here, we're probably going to get probably get a good capture card out of you, Kaiser, and
yeah, something like that. Yeah, and I'll make sure I've got my things sorted out for the start of the Super Cup.
So just so you're aware, Kaiser, I started streaming off of a mobile hotspot directly to Twitch. It was basically like I was streaming off of a toaster, and here we are, 11 or so K subs. So anything is possible. I mean, no, I'm serious. My stream quality was awful. So just go out there and do it, and don't have any, just do it.
Yeah, that gives me some hope. Thank you.
Yes. But
my story isn't all that dissimilar. I mean, I had the good internet, but I have zero knowledge of technology, and I just literally watched YouTube video after YouTube video about how to do this, and here we are 3 years later.
This is not what I want. It's all right. We're gonna get the links up to you guys live. We are a couple minutes behind here, but of course, again, a few minute delay there for competitive reasons. And I won't make the mistake of
run the 2 minute stream delay.
I won't make the mistake of... Bro, what is... Does not repeat?
we got Yankonomics. Where are you, Aaron? What do we call this? Is this better than Troy Buck, Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, or what do you think? We gotta come. I think this is definitely John Madden, Pat Summerall, like legendary level. You guys hearing me on the audio, right?
Yes. Hold on, we got a little.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
A little bit of a problem here. Discord's not in. I'm human. Please click on entity that does not repeat. Penguin. Okay, penguin. Light bulb.
So
penguin.
It looks like the teams are fully assembled. I would expect a kickoff here any second. I'm not looking for any kind of surprises out of my boys over on Warfare at Sea Atlantic. They've been practicing with the same ships for so long. I don't suspect anything out of the ordinary crazy. Even though we saw that Azuma from J-Trank during the semifinals, I'm expecting maybe to see that again if he gets a chance to showcase it.
I told him, I said he better run it. I said he better run it. What's up, Jason, Philip, Dejan, Bismarck? How we doing, everybody? Jess, RTZ, Philip, everybody, how's it going, guys? Let's get you guys over to this right here.
And I do have my own chat box up from my stream, so if you guys got questions, I'll try to keep up with y'all. Duke, it looks like everybody was saying the audio is clear. Duke says Aaron's audio is a bit choppy. Okay. I don't... Not sure how I can fix that one.
Do let me know if you guys pick up any audio issues from my side as well.
Will do.
Okay. I mean, you guys sound clear as day to me. It sounds like we're all in the same room, but yeah, it's you never know what happens when it comes to streaming all this shit through how many different networks so people can actually all hear us together. All right, we got a selection here. It looks like CRD is starting to load up and ready up. We have a Celtic. Oh, we have a Celtic. We have an Anchorage.
Dude, of course Discord's not allowing me to log in right now.
So
unbelievable.
They're going with a 2-destroyer, 3-cruiser punch over on CRD.
Very interesting.
Map 1, Land of Fire. Here it is. Mark,
we'll just text
I appreciate
myself
the kind words, man, over on Discord. Thank you for that message. I appreciate it.
Looks like Wasa will be running a Piotr Bagration.
Looks like Z23, Lo Yang, and then is that 3rd destroyer? Was that a black? I do like the idea of running the 3rd destroyer just because it allows 1 destroyer to go to each cap. The cap points are so huge.
Oh, okay, we got it here, everybody. Sorry.
These finals games and semifinals.
All right, an HD stream. Let's go.
Is so strong, and it's insane to have.
So we are going to focus on Crimson Dragon's side. They have 2 battleships, 3 cruisers, and 2 destroyers. We are on CRD. Mr. Swifty here, who is in the Wichita SE. Again, sorry for the lineups here. Just wanted to get you guys directly into the action. However, we're going to be going back and forth, of course, between Warfare at Sea Atlantic and these 2, just to give you guys a good interpretation of the battle. I texted my fiance the link so I could have it on my Mac. Like, my Discord isn't opening for some reason. But anyway. Let's see.
Curious how Habib will be able to manage this. Keep shots going in both directions here. He could shoot A, he can shoot B or C, and then at the same time not get just absolutely spammed with HE from an Anchorage.
We're live with Mr. Swifty
the unfortunate
here,
part is,
and he's
you can smoke up in that Anchorage and just keep bombing on a Kansas if that Anchorage ends up getting some spots on him with his destroyer.
I'm interested to see. Mr. Swifty is spotted. His concealment is 9.6. He should have just enough to radar whatever destroyer is in his range. There's the torps. Those were some beautiful zoning torps. Mr. Swifty's gonna have to dodge here. He is in a good position, however. Yeah, he's got that dodge. Wichita has some excellent. There's only flames in the Ochakov. That is an incredible cruiser player.
Beef is going to take an early shot here at the Anchorage over on north side of A.
Ooh, that was a beautiful shot from the battleship.
For 4K.
Summers is spotted in B.
Yep, Flames lost a good third of his health on that one. Bravo going red. Blue for you guys.
Flames is only Flames on south side of C?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I didn't see what ship he picked. What is he playing mains?
He is in Ochakov.
Ochakov, okay.
Yes.
Oh, Habib just got a big citadel on Sario.
Habib is burning. Okay, he just popped his damage control. Torpedoes. Interesting.
Summers Torp. Yep, he's got the dodge there. Now he is unspotted. He's actually making his way up to the island here on south side B.
It looks like Crimson Dragons
he's got Swifty spotted here in his Wichita. Oh, this is
Look,
gonna, oh.
Totov spotted. Few
A
shots from
torpedo hits
Swifty.
Habib, and he just got a lucky break. He just got a very lucky break not to be flooded right there while he was on a minute damage con cooldown.
Yep. That Kansas torpedo belt, baby. Sometimes you just got to know where to take it, right?
Wow, he just took a big hit. From
Yeah,
the
he
line.
That was a heavy hit,
He just took a big AP hit.
Who is
from
in
the
that battleship?
superstructure.
He is dishing out a lot of accurate, consistent shots. Destroyer spotted in Charlie. Hydro's out.
It's definitely the Lion. I didn't catch who that was for CR.
I believe it's train leader in the line up there.
Okay.
This is I mean, there's no battleship over there. He's safe from everything except for spam fire right here. So this is, turning out broadside like that in a normal game, but the battleships you can see are looking at the opposite side. So he is going to be okay with this. Still within the white in his health. They've got a great
Very
presence.
close game yet at 300 to 312 with all caps being contested at this point. Looks like CRD is making a move on A without it being contested, but ooh, that Summers is really low. I wonder if he took a torpedo from somebody.
Probably did,
He's
yeah.
very low.
We're going to see here whether the cruiser advantage or the destroyer advantage was the right choice for this.
Anchorage on A is spotted again. Habib seems to be
Z23 Gillis is
trying to
spotted.
get a few
His
shots
rear
there.
guns look better. His rear guns definitely look better. He gets one penetration and a defended on it.
Okay.
2 resets on the cap there.
Gillis, I bet.
It's those heals for the anchorage that are going to come
Can
into
you look
play,
at
though.
Gillis? Gillis just took 3, from salvos from 3 separate ships. Is his health? Is he still all right? Can you see from Habib's position?
I can't tell because Habib's
Yep.
pretty trained on the anchorage here.
Habib managed that. I see. He's Swifty is looking at Habib right now. He got that giant Kansas in a pretty good position there.
Three penetrations
wow.
from Habib onto the anchorage, and he is hurting.
Swifty's actually in
Seems like the
Yeah,
Celtic
you're
on
right,
B
it is
is
train leader in
pushing
the
totes
line.
off of the Bravo cap as well.
A double fire on Habib. I'm sure you guys are going to see that in just a second there. Three more pens.
Habib's on a damage con cooldown right now.
If he gets spotted, that may be difficulty. Gillis got away almost scot-free. That's incredible.
Habib
Gillis-
needs a big salvo right here on the anchorage to get if he could use a little bit of luck on this one. Oh, and
is-
it left the anchorage with the sliver.
Wow.
Such an insanely close game.
And then
Flames
he's
is-
gone. Flag
Flames
got him.
coming out.
First ship down.
First kill. 6 minutes in here.
Anchorage is down on A. Warfare at Sea could flex a cap their way if they can get into A and get it back going their way.
Yeah, that's going to be
Like
huge.
I said, the Summers was on B, but he's not very healthy. And it looks like the Bois destroyer on B cap is swinging the cap. So we could see some moves here in a oh, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Summers is down.
Summers down.
Oh, that's not good. Yes, Jess, this is the finals. When you see that in 2 minutes, I bet we start to see a play here from Swifty at Sea. They've got all their firepower there. It's just those two left at Alpha, or the other two left between Alpha and Bravo themselves.
Warfare
There's-
at Sea pushing a 7-5 advantage here. You're going to start seeing. I wouldn't say anything majorly aggressive, but it's hard to work from behind when you have 2 ships gone already, and you can see that Warfare at Sea Atlantic is going to be able to swing 2 caps going their way
Swifty's
now.
looking.
A
I
and B are
bet is
definitely
Habib turning his
looking like
guns
they'll get
towards
capped.
Charlie. Swifty's
Yes,
looking for him.
yes, he
Yep.
is.
Yep.
He's gonna
He
be-
knows he's
gonna
there.
take a
He
shot
just
here at
has
Swifty
to.
in a sec.
Yep, he's got to get this position. They just radared Gillis, but Gillis Smart was right on the edge of it. He's like, I want to know. That's something you will see a lot of pro and competitive
Swifty
players.
time is back up pretty good there.
Yep. Still got him for looks
That was
like
a good move on. That was a good move on Swifty. He knew it. He felt it. He
Seeing
felt a great
destroyers
disturbance
sit
in the
at the
force.
edge of that cap there is because you almost want that intelligence that hey, they burned a radar.
Swifty felt a great disturbance in the force, as if hundreds of sailors cried out in agony watching 16-inch shells go at them. Let's get the hell out of here!
And then a year later they landed.
Katsan
Yeah,
Kuro is
right.
taking heavy fire on A, and it's just Ironblood and the Celtic there to support him north of A there, so looks like Wasa will be pushing their advantage on that side of the map.
There is potential for a comeback here, but Flames is just being as annoying as he always is, even in Standard. He is just sitting there lobbing, getting 1-2 penetrations there, but if they can make a play over here, there's the smoke screen from Gillis. I think they're telling Flames to get out of there. They will concede C-Cap if they can hold both Alpha and Bravo with the point advantages of those ship eliminations.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Habib turn his rear guns here and try and take a shot over at the Celtic. If he can open up the distance to lob the shells over the island, there might be a shot there. But Habib is spotted. He is taking all sorts of penetration hits from C-Cap right now. Yeah, so that destroyer, that remaining destroyer for CRD must be keeping Habib spotted, because he shouldn't be spotted right now. It's definitely out in the open.
Yeah. Habib might go down here, but he has absolutely done his job. He has absolutely done his job. Yeah, there's a fire from Swifty. How many heals does he have left? 1, 2?
Yeah, Habib has none left.
None. He's
on borrowed time at this point.
Yep. But anything he can get out now, again, there goes the Massachusetts for CRD. It's not looking great. There's still potential. They have a strong presence here on Charlie, but they have to do something with it.
Crimson Dragons destroyer is capping Bravo
Their remaining
now.
destroyer, Their remaining destroyer came back and cut across the BC gap.
As soon as
Celtic
but
went
there's
down.
Their Celtic goes down. That's probably all she wrote for CRD. However, you got guns on the board. There's still a chance. The Beef is probably going to go down here if he can get the RNG to get the fire. However,
he's
Flames...
got shells going at the Wichita, and these look pretty good. These look really good.
Let's see how Swifty Mr. Swifty is.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's
Nice
probably
move
going to do
Swifty.
it. Yep.
Really nice move.
There's his last and final radar. He's choosing to shoot at Gillis, but of course with the DPM from the Ochakov, Habib on reload, it's going to be all she wrote for him. Again, at this point, you're just trying to do anything and everything. Again, Flames just being so annoying there. I mean, that was very well played by both sides. Very well played by both sides.
You can tell by the way that I wiggle my butt. I'm in Kansas and I'm running for my life. Gotta stay alive. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, Beef's
Holy
on
crap.
unspotted now,
2,000
luckily.
health.
2,500.
2,500 health remaining, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the
Seminole
Wasa
here.
boys are chasing the last remaining Loyang from Crimson Dragons north of B now.
He's dodging, but he just got crossfired. Beautiful shot. Who's in the other battleship? Is that Flame?
Yeah, that's going to be Feel My Flame, probably a Monarch.
Flame is just an excellent player.
Yeah, but we got to tip our hats here to Warfare at Sea. This was an incredibly good gameplay that they had here. Good game plan. They executed flawlessly with the 3 destroyers.
I think CRD just took too much time at Charlie. It was a 2-on-3, and they couldn't. Gillis was just backing into that cap, contesting it. They used a radar. They didn't want to push out. Habib had an excellent crossfire there from Bravo, that island. You don't typically see battleships snug up against that island there at Bravo, but he played it beautifully. He got the elimination as well, turned his guns to cover Charlie. That was well played.
I think I did say it earlier, and I think most of the people in the chat were kind of agreeing with the comment, which is he got very lucky RNG-wise that he did not take a flood from that torpedo that Summers gave him. It hit him. It didn't hit him on the torpedo belt, but there's definitely good torpedo damage reduction in a Kansas, but I was really shocked not to see a flood there.
Yeah, knowing my luck, if I was in the Kansas, there would most definitely have been a flood.
I would like to think this exact same thing there, Kaiser.
It's going to be all she wrote for him.
And Todov takes down Lo Yang on Lo Yang, and it's just the Lion.
Again, Flames just.
And then there was one.
So annoying there. I mean, that was.
Yep, I got to tip my hat here. They came up with a good game plan on this one. Anytime you can get a cruiser caught out in the open, that just keeps keeps being spotted, and you have direct line of sight where you can just lob 16s at it, especially if it's an anchorage. I mean, the Beef was able to throw one Citadel down on it, but every time he was hitting that anchorage, it was a penetration hit for $4,000.
Especially such a heavy broadside salvo weight as the Kansas.
Other battleship. Is that Flame?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's edit this here. I didn't get the. It didn't save.
Just a matter of time before train leader here in the line goes down, and Warsaw secures their first game.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
GG's.
Yep, game 1, GG, Warfare at Sea Atlantic. We're just getting through the mop-up time here, and then we'll be diving into Scandinavia, I believe, is it? Game 2?
I don't know the rotation. Probably should have my notes, but okay.
There we go.
Can you guys hear that playback through my mic? Hopefully not.
I heard the replay just for a brief second or two.
Okay.
I figured you were just checking on your audio.
Hi, Imperial. You're going to hear me in about just a little bit here. Fun times here.
Yeah, if someone would have told me that, if someone would have said right off the get-go here that game 1 was going to go to Warfare at Sea and it was going to be a flawless victory, not losing a ship, stealing the old adage from Mortal Kombat there, but flawless victory without losing a single ship, I would have said you're on smoking some crack, man. They executed that brilliantly.
Yeah, that was a very convincing win from the Warsaw boys there. As you said, Jank, not losing a single ship there. Very, very strong performance from them, setting the tone for the next match.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that definitely gives them a confidence booster, because we always joke about this on the side that we like to drop game 1 and then it's nut up and shut up and fucking get to the game and just have a good time after that and get the early game jitters out by dropping that first game. It happened against Payne's. Ocean Cup 2, they dropped their first game. It was a best of 3 back then, and they dropped their first game to CRD, and then they came back to win the next 2. But that's got to be a little bit of weight lifted off their shoulders, knowing that they're going to be going into Scandinavia here, up 1-0.
I do have the maps here for the 5 games. So first one was Land of Fire, second is Scandinavia, like you said. Third one seems to be Tears of the Desert. Fourth map will be Two Brothers, and then the fifth one, if we have a tiebreaker, will be Greece.
Okay. Thank you.
If I do have the maps wrong, please do correct me.
No, I think you're exactly right with that. It's just pretty rare to actually get a Greece game.
I hope we do, though.
I don't know. Have we seen a game 5 at all through the
I don't think so.
Through the quarterfinals, semifinals? I'm not even sure if we have.
Both semifinals, I believe, went up to 4 matches.
I think both teams, all 4 teams, the two different matches going on, I think they all win 4 games.
I'm very curious to see what the teams will select with regarding to the amount of destroyers for Scandinavia, since Scandinavia is such a vast open map.
Yes.
And
speed is
the domination.
Kind of an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
J-Tray going P-leg. Todov going Le Fantasque.
That's there.
Okay.
I just said it. Speed is an advantage. Get into that cap early. Maybe get a crazy flank or crazy up the middle push. We've seen a lot of those battleships. Now, again, rushing a battleship and a destroyer in this mode, and something like this, probably not a good idea. However, if you can sneak somebody up the middle, that speed is your friend on Scandinavia.
And they're doing the triple destroyer again, whereas CRD is bringing just the 2 destroyers.
All right, here we go.
Crimson Dragon's taken those 3 cruisers, so we'll see where they position them.
There's definitely potential behind the scenes talk with Warfare at Sea Atlantic to say that if they were able to do what they did in the first game by running 3 destroyers.
Victor, thank you for your membership, buddy. You'll see this in a minute
yes.
here. Egyptian, how's it going, guys? Lie, Dakota, what's up, dude? Yeah,
It does
what's up,
put that
Victor?
it does put that one destroyer very awkwardly out there all by itself over on A.
I mean that's we got they have a solo cruiser. It's I just wish we could get custom spawns and overview so we wouldn't have to drive a toaster through a car wash just to get the stream and everything. But I think we got it organized pretty well.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, hopefully Wargaming implements the spectator mode and like you said, Aaron, the central spawn locations like we had in Fleet Battles recently. It will
You know, it'll
definitely
be
aid the teams.
it'll definitely be interesting to see if they are able to implement something like that, because I mean, anytime you put legwork into a video game, there's got to be man hours and stuff like that to go into a game. And you know, is there benefit to it? How many people are going to like it or benefit from it as opposed to not benefit? So,
Yeah, no,
you
they.
know,
Mhm.
I'd love to keep my mind open to the idea that they might improve the training rooms and stuff like that. So we'll see.
I don't know how much I can say, but the more coverage it gets, the better the outlook looks. However, like you said, dedicating significant development time to something a fraction of the player base uses, I think we can all understand that it is most likely not top on the priority list.
Right. And that's kind of where I was going with my comment too. It's just, you know, how many people are going to actually benefit from that as opposed to, you know, how much legwork they have to put into it. You know, if you're putting legwork into something, you like to see a little bit of a return on it from a business standpoint. Like, hey, if I'm gonna put, you know, a new fryer in my restaurant, you know, what's the benefit? You know, am I getting money back
Yep.
from it? You know,
We're
it's
seeing
you know what I'm saying? Like,
a
it's
smoke.
maybe that's the best
Absolutely.
example, but
We're seeing a smoke already from CRD here from Summers into Delta. Their RPF is pinging off to their 1 o'clock, about his 12 o'clock here. So it looks like they're going to use a little smoke play. I don't know how aggressive Warfare at Sea is playing over there on that Delta cap, but it looks like CRD is going to get this one potentially.
there's
A
no
little.
questioning it. They're gonna get the Delta spawn. They're playing very, very passive toward that side.
Yeah, looking at the minimap there for Warsaw, the two destroyers south of Delta, they don't seem to be interested in contesting Delta quite yet.
I think they're going to wait until they get it or this smoke is up and then make their play. Just I'm guessing Warfare at Sea has a battleship in the middle with 12 guns.
Now, from last week in the quarterfinals or in the semifinals matchup, Warfare at Sea Atlantic had the opposite side, whereas where they spawn here on the map, they're actually team two, and they're playing the side that Paynes was on. So I'm thinking that the way the map is, or at least the players are positioning themselves on this, it looked like whatever destroyer was on Delta Cap, looks like he was waiting for support to show up in terms of a radar cruiser. So they're definitely playing D passive, but they must be doing that from the standpoint of they don't want to get a destroyer stuck out in the open too far and too far ahead of everybody, where it's not doing any good,
Yeah.
conserving hit points basically.
There's
But
a smoke
you
on
know,
the north
giving the
side
cap
or
up.
south side of D, rather. I always get those confused, and then I have to look at the mini map. Smoke is going to
For a
go out
moment
here.
there was a destroyer contesting A from Crimson Dragons.
Yeah, he's right on the edge.
Seems
I can see it
to
on the
have
mini maps
left
there.
the cap there.
CRD
I do
is
believe it's
sneaking
train
in.
leader in the Lion. That's positioned north of Alpha, if I'm correct.
I can't
I would
see
have to
her.
I would have to say, or at least believe here, that the reason they threw that smoke screen was for a defensive smoke for only Flames and his Ochakhov. Must have been
Yeah,
spotted from the
yeah,
destroyer on D.
absolutely, absolutely. The CRD's destroyer is repositioning here, and I think it's a good reposition. However, of course, that 11-7 radar from Ochakhov is always, when you're next to the cap, it pretty much covers the entire thing. Okay,
Yeah,
there's
the
Monarch.
benefits and the drawbacks of taking a Russian radar cruiser, which you get the longer range with it, which is really nice, but it doesn't last as long. It's only about
Yep.
2/3.
So Swifty saw the two battleships. I believe their destroyer got the spots, and he is immediately repositioning. He wanted to take a shot, then Habib popped up. Is Habib still in the Kansas? We don't have a lineup here.
Yes.
Okay.
He is.
Yeah, so he's probably within range, and he knows that if he gets spotted here, he's backing up. Is he gonna? Yeah, he's playing this risky. If he
Crimson
gets
Dragons.
spotted here soon,
Crimson Dragons seem to be just capturing A there. I do believe
They do have a
J-Trank just
3-cap
radared.
advantage right now.
yep, destroyers in
That
D.
point swing is big, 3-1.
Now they're contesting D now.
Ironblood in the Celtic seems to be the focus point of Habib here for the moment. Let's see Salva out.
He doesn't see it. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Devastating
Ooh.
strike from full health.
yikes!
Woo! Beef. Buy the man dinner next time.
That's huge.
Oh my
That is
goodness.
massive. Oh boy, you guys might see 2.
3 citadels and 5
I think Swifty
heads.
went too far. He radared Vlad. He's going to get some good shots, but okay. Flame has HE loaded, which makes sense, of course, in Monarch, but yeah, he's going to lose a lot of health
He's
here.
got shells going at the Wichita that look really tight as well. I think Swifty's going to back out of these though.
See, he took one on the nose.
One pen,
Yep.
one overpen
Yep.
on Swifty.
Swifty lost half of his health for only a third of his health there, for a third health trade from Vlad. Was it Vlad?
With the
or-
Celtic gone on Alpha, it looks like Wasa could potentially seize map control here on Alpha spawn. They just gotta deal with that Crimson Dragons destroyer.
That's a tough loss early. Here comes
He
the
never.
DP.
He just never saw it. I don't think Habib was even spotted when he shot those. I'd have to go back and check on that, but he shot that full salvo. I don't even think he got spotted. So that Anchorage had no idea those were coming.
Celtic, but same thing. It's
Is that Celtic? My bad.
Yeah, is it? So that's their radar gone as well, right? Wichita and Celtic.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
the radar.
yes.
On.
Yep. That's huge. That's so huge early on, and now, wow! I'm just looking at that shot. We have also been advised. This is completely unofficial as we go to pick an MVP for the tournament. This is a tough spot for Swifty. He's radared right now. The beef is waiting for that shot. There it is.
Salvo out.
Does he rudder?
No, Swifty's got the brakes on.
Yeah. He took 8 or 10K from Flame in his Monarch. These battleships right now from Warfare are just ruining the cruisers. Everybody else is just distracting and living while these guys are doing what battleships are meant to do, is dish out massive alpha.
Swifty made a really nice move there, though.
He
I
did.
mean, that was riding the parking brake like Tokyo Drift style. That was going.
Yep.
Wasa's captured Alpha.
Mm-hmm. Wait, all three of... No, I'm sorry. I looked at... 2 of Warfare's destroyers are over there on Alpha.
Yeah, so they were able to push that destroyer off with two destroyers on one with a cruiser and support. They got A cap flex back their way, and then they're also contesting D cap, so they're getting the point swing back their way now.
Yeah.
Warfare at Sea Atlantic is.
Uh-oh. Swifty spotted in his smoke. Okay, he's safe. I don't know if it was long enough or for enough transition for a shot. Flame's hurting here, but again, that Monarch heal, I dare say he's hurting because he you know, you will just see that thing reprinted ship.
What's Feel My Flames health situation?
About
look like?
50%.
From my standpoint with a beef, I can't see
Yeah,
it.
it's about 50%. It looks like he just healed, so he's above 50 now.
Okay.
But he is on damage con. Swifty's spotted. I'm guessing Habib is lining up a shot. No, he's playing that island really well. The edge of that smoke in that island, he's playing it really well. There's a radar. Yeah, Vlad only lost
Habib's making a move over towards A to give support to the 2 destroyers and cruiser over there. I think he's going to be trying to line something up on the mains.
Wow, the battleship over here at Delta has just been getting abused by Only Flames. Looks like he's at half health. Swifty's making a move here. He's gonna. I know this might be it for Swifty. Because I know Flame is. I'm guessing Habib is also turning his guns as well.
Yeah, Habib is
yes,
repositioning
he is now. He
So
is
it's
now.
turning.
They're
There's
calling for
Flames
his
HE
shots.
salvo. Those landed just a bit short, but Swifty was already backing up. Here comes Habib salvo.
Short.
Oh, okay, good. Yep, good reverse.
He's
good reverse.
Been very, very.
Dude, yeah, he's maneuvering the
very,
heck out of that
very
island.
Slippery.
Yep.
Mr. Swifty has definitely earned his.
Earned the paycheck today.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's
and his
down,
title is
he's
Mr.
down
Swifty
to
in that
about,
Wichita.
He's down to 15k though, no heals. He's got 1 radar, 1 sonar left.
Beef's got a broadside line to shoot at him. I'm wondering if he's going to take the shot.
I'm questioning their battleship positioning here on Delta. He's just unable to really shoot anything. They've got him smoked up. The cruiser. This game is still close.
Beef is going to wait till he gets the
CRD
cover,
is still
and now
winning
he's gonna
on
take a big
points.
shot on Lion.
This game is still insanely close.
Very nice shell grouping from
yes.
Beef.
He did not get much on that though. Two shatters,
That's
3
unfortunate,
overbends
yeah.
on a broadside Lion. Yeah.
Those ships have some tricky, unique armor. Uh-oh. This, I think, well...
They got the Loyang caught in the open
hits.
here.
There's a fire. He gonna go? Okay.
Crimson Dragon's Loyang should go down here.
That's a double fire. He's got to heal that. Swifty's at 5k health. There's their Loyang. They've got to make a move. They have to send their battleship out from Delta. There's nothing else they can do. They lost the points lead now.
Oh, and a Citadel on the Lion.
Beautiful.
Citadel with 3 pens from Habib.
Habib will probably look to take on this mines with his next salvo as soon as his guns are reloaded.
It looks like the boys playing defense from Warfare at Sea Atlantic on the south side of D. I think they waited just long enough to sit on that cap to stop the points until they realized that the second ship was off the board, because now they don't have to sit on it.
Yeah.
There's 2 caps Warfare at Sea Atlantic.
Again, CRD.
And then 2 with CRD with Crimson Dragons.
Yep. You're exactly right. Vlad was he was sticking his butt on the cap, contesting it. They were using a radar. They couldn't get the elimination. Flame is low, though. I don't know how many heals Flame has left. I'm guessing if he's using John Fisher, he could have.
He's going to be running Azure Lane Nelson as a. I think he's going to have 4 or 5 of them. He's running Azure Lane Nelson for sure.
Here comes some DPM. Is this going to get him detected? You know, he's utilizing. Uh-oh. Here's an engagement. Summers versus Vlad. I know. Yep, there's only Flames. Their battleship is still behind Delta there. He's got to make a play. They need that Alpha Strike. Oh, Swifty beached. I think they're going to... Yeah, I think they're going to get Summers here. That's too much focus fire. Swifty is just riding this rock.
Guys, where are you? Where are you? AA Ron is streaming the CRD side. So if you guys want to go take a peek at that, by all means, go take a peek.
Oh no, beautiful! Those are such delayed torps. Oh, he got him. Oh, Vlad, those were so pretty. Oh, dude, that is just from hours and hours and hours of playing this game. I can't tell you how good those torps were. That may have just won secured the victory.
The Sixth Sense, man.
Those torps were right on the edge of the island that he was coming around to come out and get those shots off. Those were beautiful torps, and there's another elimination. That's got to be it for.
There goes the Summers.
Yep.
Yeah, Warfare at Sea on the way to a victory here on the second game. Points are ticking up nicely from the 2 caps.
978 in the CRD mains. Jaka looks like he's just doing everything in his power to try and stay alive at the moment.
I would love to say though.
986, it's 986 now 990.
Swifty played his absolute ass off on that island. That was he played his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
Points ticking up.
No, it was very good juke and rudder shift and pumping the brakes, hitting the gas. I mean, he did everything he could to stay alive on that cap. And there it is, guys. Game 2 goes to Warfare at Sea Atlantic on Scandinavia. That was another flawless victory, was it not? I don't think they lost any ships in this one.
I don't think they did. I don't think they did. If you're CRD, what's going on? Jank, of course I know you're Warfare at Sea, but if you're CRD, you're down 2 games. What's going on in your head? We just play our game, boys, or are you switching it up?
I think they have to stick to their game plan. But the thing is, there's going to be a little bit of panic going into game 3 down 2-0. There's a little bit of urgency with it at this point. I don't know. I hate to try and speak for CRD in this one, but that's tough. Like, it's tough to be down that much.
Kaiser, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking? Do they switch it up?
Yes. Yes. Being in a similar position a while back when we were playing in our comp game for Yoink as well, the panic sets in, most definitely. People start doubting their ship selection, strategies get changed on the fly. It's chaos at the moment in their communication channel. I can promise you that.
Okay, so you got to
clear in the Winter Cup finals. In the Winter Cup finals, I made 2 horrible mistakes in back-to-back games, but my boys were able to pull off the second game to bring us 1-1 going into the basically the rubber match going into the elimination game 3 against Salty. And during the Winter Cup, I was pissed off. I was pissed off, and I had one person in mind that I talked to between the games, and I said, J-Trank, I'm doing it. Yeah, it felt like I was getting focused really hard, and I made the switch to the tank build Massachusetts, and the gamble paid off though. So I'm thinking I'd like to at least think that's probably what's going through their head right now is they have a game plan or they have a backup plan ready to go in case something's not working.
Gotcha.
And I wouldn't be surprised right now to see 3 destroyers.
Yeah. It's not worked out.
Warfare at Sea Atlantic has brought 3 destroyers, game 1, game 2. CRD, Crimson Dragons, has not. They've only brought the 2 destroyers, 3 cruisers. So I think they could switch it up here.
Most definitely, especially considering that the third map here seems to be Tears of the Desert, which is also a vast, spaced out map for the caps. So 3 destroyers could definitely help with cap control and asserting dominance on the points game. Let's see what the teams select here.
Okay.
They did.
We've got Train Leader still in his Lion. Yep, they did. They switched it up. So what are their cruisers? Ochakov and Mines. So they...
Main's Ochakov. Yep. Summers Loyang Black.
Warfare at Sea running the Ochakov and the Piotr Bagration.
2 long range radars. So let's see what happens.
All right, everybody. Game 3. This is every game from here on out is an elimination for CRD. If they lose, it's over. Pressure is on.
Yep. Most definitely. This is the time where the leadership and all the hours of practice is going to come in clutch here.
And gentlemen, this is from the Fleet Network Command. If I had an MVP vote right now, I know this is a little biased because we only have his point of view, but I'm going Habib. His salvos and positioning of one of the slowest battleships at the tier has been fantastic. These first 2 games. Again, we still have 3 games to go at the very most. However, if we had to vote, that would be my vote right now.
Yeah, that shot to get rid of the Celtic really early, that was a big move.
That was a game changer, most definitely, yeah.
Yep.
Because that allowed Warfare at Sea to push their advantage on the Alpha Cap there and get map control on that side and force the Crimson Dragons to try and fight back as best as they could, but in the end they couldn't.
Steal a little bit of a quote from MetaJerk, but that shot was definitely what MetaJerk would have called the Taco Bell play of the game.
So, we are live here with Swifty for CRD. Jank does have the Warfare at Sea Atlantic view if you guys want to switch back and forth. Again, thank you to Kaiser for joining us. We're trying to get a triple co-host action here going on for the Ocean Cup Finals. Swifty, though, does not have Concealment Mod. This is a questionable choice. I know that he probably wants to be super agile, but it looks like he's got a 13-2 Concealment. I don't know if that's by choice. I'm guessing it is. You'd almost not make that mistake, but where's the beef for us, guys?
Yeah, he's going agility build with that. There's no question.
Yeah.
13.2 is horrendous detectability. That's ruddered everything. 7 hipper style.
Yep. All right, they are on
Habib
Alpha.
seems to be positioning on Alpha.
Yeah, okay.
With
Well,
coverage of
we're
central
gonna,
map here.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing some action between the two streams here then. Smokescreen going
Already
out.
Contest from Crimson Dragons and the Warfare boys on Bravo. And Charlie as well.
So I just got a question in chat, which of course is 2 minutes ago, and it's hard to, if we can't see other players' plays, it's hard to pick an MVP. But again, my pick right now would probably be Habib. The destroyers for Warfare at Sea Atlantic are also they play so well. I can't emphasize how calming it is to have one of those guys on your team. They're torpedoes. It's insane. A great destroyer player makes everything go round.
I would say, like, we talk about destroyers and their ability to cap bases and really get like these big XP games in standard, but when you're talking about when you're talking about the competitive scene and what they have to do, it's not always the sexiest. It really isn't.
Yeah,
they contest the caps, they spot people, and not get killed. That's basically
they may have
4,000
damage throughout the entire game, but that one cap and just that 300,000, 500,000 attracted damage is the difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. To come back to your point there, what I've also noticed playing competitively for Yoink the last few months is that the roles of destroyers, their objectives, is vastly different from standard play that you see every day. Destroyers have a very, very difficult job in competitive, as spotting is the name of the game for the damage.
Here's
that
a radar
your
from
battleships
the black.
and your cruiser could
Their
push in.
destroyer spotted. It's a lightning. It's Vlad.
Things are happening now.
Yep. Those are some good shots.
Okay, it looks like
a little
Habib
behind.
is going
Good
to take
turn.
a shot at the support boat here with Lion, train leader.
Okay. There's one connection, incapacitation. That's still huge. That's still huge for CRD.
Low Yang on Bravo as well.
Yep.
For Crimson Dragons.
Now here's something I just noticed. The Lion has a different fleet tag. He's not rocking CRD. It's SOA.
Is that their fill-in?
The guest player probably, yeah.
It could be a guest player, yeah.
Is Habib looking at Swifty now? I know he has to be.
Yes.
Yep. Swifty is spotted
He is,
out here.
but he's switching back and forth right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he wants to waste the shot on a wiggle cruiser.
Desperado, as you'll hear in just a moment, the reason he's probably is because he's probably going to be playing this Ochakov as he is now, out here in concealment. Also, he has the smoke screen covered. So, for a majority of the game, he's going to be in smoke or utilizing his agility. That is why he is running the Ochakov, as Jank already explained.
You can already see the Massachusetts from Crimson Dragons already below half health. That puts the hit point straight for the team's collective health pool at a disadvantage for Crimson Dragons in the first 5 minutes.
There's an AP salvo from Trank. I like the idea. There's a fire on Trank. He could get this. There you saw it.
I can appreciate what the Massachusetts for CRD is trying to do here by pushing up and supporting his destroyer on BCAP, but if he can't get a sonar or the CRD destroyer can't spot the Warfare at Sea destroyer that's sitting on B, he's just losing those hit points for no reason.
Yep.
And that's going to be difficult.
Trank got double fired. He's losing a good bit of health. Of course, you can heal a lot. Lad is spotted. Does he take a torp? Right between them. He's safe. Positioning that lightning like a pro. Swifty is getting some excellent DPM out here, though, on Trank. Trank is in a good spot to radar, however. He gets focused by these battleships, and this Ochakov could be a good trade for CRD. Swifty has dodged everything that has been thrown at him so far. It's Habib. I knew it. Habib. I believe that's a salvo from. No. I'm sorry. That's from Trank.
He's
know-
been keeping his guns focused on the Massachusetts, but with that last salvo, it didn't do much. He only got like one overpen through the superstructure, which
Yeah.
leads me to believe that Massachusetts might already have a saturated superstructure.
Yep. That American superstructure does take a lot, but once it's saturated, you're just getting, what is it, 10% if anything from it?
Yeah.
I know that
It does look like
not
the Lo Yang from Crimson Dragons has pushed off the Warfare at Sea Destroyer MB for the moment.
points are still very close. We're about
It's
getting
back on the
to the
cap now.
halfway point here. Trank is doing an excellent job of dodging. Oh, there's a torp. Good dodge. Good dodge from Doom there. I just have a feeling
J
that
Trank's going to get a little bit of support here from Habib.
I said
back over.
that's what I was just about to call. I said Trank is losing too much health. There's the salvo from Habib. Ooh, good dodge, man.
There's that. Yep, there's that wiggle build. There's putting all the rudder on it.
Yep, but herein lies the problem.
That range-
How many times can you get away with that?
That range, Kansas can't do much.
Yeah,
A good player will definitely dial it in, but he's gonna give a battleship player fits no matter what. at that
absolutely,
range.
absolutely. There's the smoke. There's the smoke for looks like Trank. Trank has done an excellent job. I mean, Swifty has fired about 1,000 shells here. That should also smoke up Swifty, though. No, it looks like Vlad is outside the smoke there. That's only lightning smoke, though. It will not last that long. Swifty is doing an excellent job of DPM. He is.
Yeah, J Trank is very low. It looks like they threw the defensive smoke screen so that those guys wouldn't be spotted anymore. Habib took a flood from one single torpedo, and then he also got fired, so he's on damage cooldown right now.
Did Habib put out a single fire? Or was that a double?
No, he was flooding too.
Oh, okay. Another salvo from Habib. Beautiful. That is
just no love. I mean, that wiggle cruiser.
Yep.
It's just you dance around and you can't hit it, and it just pisses you off as a battleship player.
Absolutely. There's the smoke. Here's the smoke for Swifty. There's a permanent fire. There's probably only about 45 seconds left on Habib's damage con, though, right?
Exactly 45 when you said it. Geez, it's almost like you've been on damage cooldown before. Aaron, you want to talk to me about that?
Yeah, it's you see when there's a fire on the boat, then you press the D-pad button, and Swifty's moving his radar in. CRD looks like they have control of this game.
The line is about to go down.
No, as soon as I say that. However, it looks like they're going to be trading for Vlad here. I think Vlad's going to take a torp.
Habib had a very big salvo through the superstructure.
I think he's going to take his torp. Not only that, he's being DPM'd. There's the torp. Vlad's going to go down. Or Trank's going to go down. I'm sorry. Trank, not Vlad.
Yep, J Trank's down in the P-bag.
He needs... Black needs to get the spots on Habib, though. He has a minute of smoke here for DPM. Torps are out again. Totov is spotted. Totov is low. Totov has about 4,000, 5,000 health there at Bravo. He is just... Totov is tucked in there.
It looks like he's at about 5,000.
Oh, these are going to be...
Right now.
Oh, what a salvo from the battleship. Oh, I think this is... Oh my gosh, Totov is dodging his absolute tail off.
Yeah, Totov just got hit hard here by somebody. He's down to probably...
There's the blind fire. I would keep blind firing. They have to send in Black, right? They have to go get that elimination. They go get that elimination, they get Bravo. This is not looking good for Warfare. However, one salvo can always change it.
No, CRD really put together the game plan here on this one.
Yep. Swifty has 80k, which is... we say that, and it's like, oh, 80k. That is a lot. That is a lot of DPM in this game mode. In this, There's the elimination. Beautiful. They're going to get into B. This is... if I'm CRD, I'm saying fall back. Retreat. Fall back. Get the caps. We win.
The teamwork from the Crimson Dragons, Massachusetts, and that Lo Yang in B definitely paid off to get rid of the Warfare at Sea Lo Yang, which puts Brandenburger here in the Lo Yang in a very good position to capture Bravo.
There's a fire on
The question
Habib.
mark here is,
We'll
is
get
he
him
going to be spotted for another 2 seconds? And he is not. So this is going to be a blind fire shot by Habib if he does take the blind fire shot.
Let's see if he gets any hits.
None.
Swifty did use a radar there, so he knows that Vlad is not within 11-7 of kind of that.
Catan for CRD on his Massachusetts is also very low. It looks like he's hovering right around 4,000 or 5,000 health.
Yep.
The 2-cap advantage though is what's coming into play though for
Yep.
CRD right now. They are definitely up in a lead in a good lead at this point.
Yep.
I wonder if the Warfare at Sea destroyer from Alpha is going to contest the Loyang on B now.
I mean, can you? At this point, you're going to have to get 2-3 eliminations. I dare say it's within desperation time, but you're down nearly 280 points here.
Yeah, with just over 2.5 to go,
Yeah,
I think you're going to have to see a counter offense play.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to make a push here to try and get some people off the
Caps
board.
are
and stop
almost
the points.
irrelevant. Yeah.
Because Warfare at Sea has three ships available to take fire at the destroyer.
There comes Flames. Swifty has a beautiful crossfire though. Does he switch to HE or AP rather? Oh, he's just sticking with that HE. He says, "I'll play the fire game. Your name is only Flames."
Does take a shot here.
Loyang is spotted.
Loyang spotted.
Dragons, Loyang.
I think they're going to get the Loyang in that, and also the Massachusetts is very low. So that's exactly what we're seeing now. Is they know the points are down and the time is running out.
Vlad is going to go though.
Ships.
Vlad he's within radar range as well. Unless he get he's dead.
Destroyer trade maybe.
Yeah, destroyer trade.
Yes.
But that's not
traded.
That's not an advantage for Warfare. That's if anything, it's more CRD because it's just one less. But a trade is a trade. So.
Minute and 35 seconds.
Yeah.
I hate to be critical of the boys, and I hope they don't. Dig on me too hard here. But I think Feel My Flame needed to push up a little bit more in his battleship. I'm watching this Massachusetts stay alive while being spotted now for the last 3-4 minutes, and I have not seen the push to get his Monarch guns up there to try and make the shots.
That has truly been the difference in most games.
I think he needed to push up quicker.
Like the aggressive battleships have won, right? In every game. I won't say that but Habib put his battleship right in the middle of B first game. They won. CRD's battleships played super passive.
That was
game
the
2.
first salvo I think that I saw. I think that was the first salvo right there that I saw where they were actually hitting the Massachusetts there, and it looks like Gillis took advantage of that with it being so low. He just opened up his guns to finish it.
Well, there is an elimination.
It took that long to get the Massachusetts off the board.
Yeah,
230 point difference.
Yeah, it's
just
35 seconds.
Too little, too late.
Too little, too late.
Crimson Dragons, game 3 winners.
We've got ourselves a fight here, boys. We've got a fight. And again, Crimson Dragon knows they have the point advantage. They are running away. I can't tell you how frustrating that is to see in Standard where people are like, I'm going to win harder. Hey, Tom, look at me go. We have the point advantage. Might as well sail broadside.
You lost us the game. I'll play the game the way I want to play the game.
Yeah, dude. Play for
I'll
fun.
lose the way I want to lose.
GG's, guys. Another well-played game.
Crimson Dragons takes game 3.
Yeah, I'm impressed with that one. Tip my hat to CRD with the change up to go to Ochakov there, go to the 3 destroyers and see what happens. And they made it happen.
Yep. Swifty played. Swifty played so well that game. Of course, we only have his point of view, but he was DPMing, dodging, doing everything for his team.
Yeah, I would have to say if we were going to pick a MVP for an individual game, I'm going to have to say Swifty for game 3. That was really impressive.
I would actually agree. He had 100K.
100% there, yeah.
He had that whole side pissed off.
Yep.
He had
100K in
all
competitive.
3 of those guys just completely pissed off.
It is a lot. So I wish we had Kaiser was kind of saying earlier on. You see the on PC the what's it called, King of the Sea, and it shows the health bars. Well, even in PC, you can get the health bars, and you just see that when those health bars start to fade. But one of these days, boys.
I hate Aaron. I hate to jinx it, brother. I think we're gonna see an Azuma sighting.
Uh-oh. Hey,
That'll be
man,
very exciting.
it is an excellent. I think it's an excellent choice. It is a half battleship, half cruiser on a map like this. When you don't know they could rush A, they could rush up the middle. It's.
So Brian Liss in my chat said SOA train leader has been with them the whole tournament. So
Okay.
that is their one guy that they brought in and
A
relied
guest
upon
player, yeah.
for the whole the guest player for the whole tournament. So Brian, appreciate the info on that. Thank you.
On to map 4 now, which I believe will be Two Brothers. We might see a few change-ups in ship selection for the teams here.
There's a bunch of selections, bunch of changes. There was only 3 or 4 players that kind of stayed in the lobby there.
Yeah, if anything, I wasn't expecting Flame or Habif to change their ships, so that they weren't going to leave. But everybody else is kind of changing it up a little bit. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, this is fun. This is what we live for, boys. This is oh man. Kaiser, thank you once again for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for the invite. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
It's wonderful to see this up close and personal.
Kaiser's on, joining us from South Africa.
Southern Hemisphere. So I believe you boys are all in the summer now.
But yeah, we're in the dog days of summer, getting up to it here up in Wisconsin for me. Aaron down in Florida.
No.
Bryce, it's
Tennessee.
Summer all the time.
Used to be in Florida.
Oh, you're in Tennessee?
Yeah,
gotcha.
Tennessee, Virginia, Kentucky area.
You were right. We are seeing an Azuma pick here.
Yeah, there it is. Trank.
There it is.
Trank.
Yes.
I got some
foot. Trank taking his baby.
Oh, we've got a Cunaberti. That is an interesting choice. That is actually the Italian ships would be for how when making each salvo count.
Pick.
Yeah. That SAP. It's got to be some type of radar play. But if I'm Warfare at Sea, I know that, so I'm watching out for it.
See, the Cunaberti, the torpedoes aren't going to get you, but yeah, it's going to be the sap if he can catch somebody broadside. I don't know, man. That just seems like a huge gamble to me. It's that you're going to be able to get a broadside on a destroyer from Warfare at Sea Atlantic.
Well, even if you don't even have to have a broadside.
I'd like to think that the destroyer players are smarter than to go that close or be that broadside.
Yes, agreed. But again, you're looking at 90-second torps. They are very slow and they don't do that much damage. But sometimes that flood or even just that zoning capability, I like the choice. I don't think it's the absolute best choice, but we will find out. We've got game 4. Let's begin.
Now, the one thing I will say though, that the Cunaberti does shine as more of a support role. If it gets a radar cruiser to push with it, it can smoke the radar cruiser. Radar cruiser pops the radar, and then he can go out there and just sap something to death.
That was my thought. Yeah,
the guns.
That opening play of if you just kind of rush with that engine boost, rolling smoke, potential radar. But Swifty is on the left here near Delta. Loyang, Black, Ochakov, Azuma, Monarch, and Kansas for Warfare at Sea. For CRD here. We got a Loyang, Cunaberti, Summers, Celtic, Wichita, Lion, and Massachusetts there. So, is anyone going up the middle? I don't see anyone for CRD.
No, nothing developing here for a Warfare at Sea Atlantic either.
Okay. We saw it last series, and it didn't work out too well for Payne, but they did play it super passive. Destroyer already on Delta. He's doing the little touch and go, where he hops on, then hops off in hopes, anticipation that your enemy radars, but I think Swifty is too intelligent to panic radar.
Habif just did a pass through on the gap on Two Brothers, and he did not get detected. So So they must know that CRD does not have anybody sitting on that mid push.
You know, this is a 3 destroyer to a 2. CRD has 2 destroyers over here at Delta. There's a lot of zoning torps going out. Oh, we've got, what's that, an Ochakov over there? Yep, that's Flames all the way out there already. Yep.
Crimson Dragons
Yeah,
will
it looks
most likely get
it
alpha
looks like
here.
it looks like two of the cruisers for Warfare at Sea making very wide flanks.
Okay. There's the radar. There's the radar. Gillis is spotted. Unfortunately, he didn't get the cap. That's a good radar from Swifty. There's the Hydro. Good hits. Gillis, of course, is going to be dodging. Looks like an overpen for the battleship there.
That's a very smart radar move right there to get him off, to push him off the cap and make him come back to it.
There's another 2 pens. That's 2,600 off of Gillis. There's a blind fire from Flames. Flames in that Ochakov, dude. He's just like a machine gun out there.
What battleship is that for CRD sitting on decap?
I don't know. There's Flame in the Monarch. Flame is really close.
He literally is the only ship spotted right now for Warfare at Sea Atlantic.
Well, Flame is about to be taking a lot of DPM. There's a fire, which again is not a problem on a Monarch. Okay. CRD. Oh my God! Gillis got in the cap with 0 seconds left.
Gillis is backed up onto it. Yep, he's backed up onto it.
If I'm Warfare,
So if you guys, I know I've explained this tactic before, but if you guys notice, both destroyers for Warfare at Sea Atlantic are facing south. So what they're doing is they're actually going slowly in reverse to back down on the enemy to hopefully get them spotted. And if they get spotted, they can quickly tap the gas and get the hell out of Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely an experienced level destroyer play when you're going to get a cap like that.
Well, Swifty backed out because the smoke is gone. Threat of Flames battleship there. Monarch has 15s, right? Monarch is 15s. I'm blanking.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Monarch has 15.
Okay.
Yep.
Lion is the 16.
Very quick reload though. It's about a 22, 23 second reload.
Oh, is this AP?
I believe it's spotted now.
Oh, beautiful dodge. No, it's HE. Okay, that's what I thought, but beautiful dodge there. There's the fire. Of course, only Flames.
Okay, so we do know it's the Lion from Crimson Dragons here on Alpha.
Okay, so yes, it would
trading
be
with a beef.
Train leader just gave 10,000 to Habif there. Good hit, 9,500.
There's a double fire.
Crimson Dragons
Flame.
Crimson
Flame
Dragons
puts
are
that
ticking
out.
up points
Flame
from 2
puts
caps
that out.
now.
He puts a double fire out. Again, the Monarch can heal so much of that HP. Swifty is in perfect positions. His destroyers are sitting there just spotting. Ooh, I think that Kunaberti's out there. That Kunaberti's out there wide. You're going to see some torpedoes. There's an instant double fire. RNG goes CRD's way for that one. Again, the Monarch can heal all of that. You're not worried, but it's just sometimes when you're getting rained on by that DPM cruiser, it causes a little bit of frustration, panic. Now, Flame is a cool cucumber, and he won't succumb to that. But just something to be aware of.
We did just briefly see the Celtic.
Definitely as a battleship player, I can attest to the fact that it pisses you off when you get completely fired up every single chance you get. You know, you're getting hit, and it makes you feel helpless. Like, really?
Yep.
Sometimes
it's not even the damage. You know, like, and of course the fire is going to do sometimes more damage than those pesky little light cruisers, but just that output. There's the radar again. Gillis is sitting right on the cap. Beautifully played. I wonder if they're going to call, is the battleship ready to shoot? Good hits. Good hits. Good hits. Yo, there's the Kunaberti. That's a big hit on Gillis. Oh, he got an incapacitation. That's so frustrating. Okay, he threw his salvo to
Fair,
the right.
he did
Gillis is
safely
down to
secure
about
Alpha now.
3,000.
You know, it's interesting that you were talking about the Kunaberte getting spotted. So when he showed up for those guys, they must have been talking because Habif now is looking over that way.
Yep. There's the sonar.
Habif was pretty trained on the line, but as soon as he got spotted, his attention was going to that side of the map.
Okay. There comes the heel. This is a risky position. Oh, they sent a cruiser through the middle. Is that the Azuma?
No, I
No,
believe
it's the
main.
mines. It's the mines. Oh, that's going to be so tough for that battleship. That's going to draw the attention for both of those battleships. This might be huge. At this point of the game, that play right there
And he got that cap.
Yeah.
And he got the cap.
Well, that platform.
The Juza special right there. That's that move right there.
There's the torps from Gillis. One more radar, though, and Gillis is gone. The focus fire over here on Delta against him. Gillis has played fantastic so far, however. He's down to about 2,000 to 3,000 health. And I think there was a few blind fires. He might be an instant one-shot. So it looks like they're going to concede the decap.
Getting that B cap with the quarterback sneak up the middle on two brothers here. That definitely pushed the point swing back towards Warfare at Sea Atlantic. So they're clinging to a little bit of a lead here by 16. And it looks like Only Flames just took a big hit there.
They're going to get it back though. They send a cruiser back. That's a good save.
The battleship there.
That's a good save from CRD. They're about to get B back, but like you said, now they're down 20 points. They're sitting on Alpha, so they will have the slight advantage here.
Abif is shooting the Loyang on Alpha.
And he got it with one overpen.
What's Loyang's health?
Any little bit helps on the destroyer.
What's the Loyang's health looking like?
Boy, Gillis has a sliver. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He has a sliver of health.
Flame is repositioning behind that island. If I'm CRD, I'm sending in my Kunaberte. I'm just sending it. You get that, with your smoke available, you get that elimination, you smoke up, you're gone. That is the strength of the Kunaberte right there. Oh, does he? Oh.
All right, you're seeing Habif transversing over to the other side of the map now. He's going to throw his support in over on D.
They smoked up Swifty, but it's almost irrelevant. There come the torps. Okay, dodge.
We do see both teams taking point now from 2 caps each.
Yep. It's a dead heat. 16 points ahead. There goes Lo
Half
Yang.
and a half
How
minutes
much
left.
Uses the ship first is going to take the lead.
This is so close. CRD Swifty has 1 radar left, and that's all it's going to take to get the eliminate. There's a radar from. Looks like does Habif have his shot ready for Swifty?
He does.
Okay. He's going to be spotted here soon. We're going to see it. We're going to be seeing it incoming. Swifty knows it's coming. He knows it's coming. He's looking right at it. There it is. Yep, he sees it. Ooh, this is going to land well, it looks like.
Yeah,
right in the nose.
Really good.
Beautiful salvo.
Oh, no. He fit right in between that dispersion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Those
He
are the
knew it was
salvos that as a
coming.
battleship player.
He was looking. I'm telling you guys from my screen. He was looking for it. That is again. That is just situational awareness that you can only possess from playing this game just hours on end.
A plus level. I mean, when you know that radar comes, that means means somebody's doing it on a coordinated strike.
He's kind of sitting here. Yeah, that Kunaberte is out there he is out there just lobbing torpedoes at range. Swifty's going to go ahead and back up here.
So in the meantime, CRD, Crimson Dragons were able to contest A now. So they've stopped the points gain for Warfare at Sea Atlantic, and they're getting the points back from both B and D.
How is their battleship in Bravo doing?
Points advantage.
Mines is really low. Celtic is really low. Their battleship is low as well. This is going to be a huge trade.
When the line was shooting, it was he had about half his health left when Habif started transversing back over to
It looked about a third for a moment. I feel like Kunaberte just needs to make a play. I don't know. They've got the slight lead. You're right. They didn't manage to get A. I don't know what the health of the Loyang is. Their lines, their battleship here on B is going to go down. Swifty spotted.
Approaching 3 minutes left, yeah.
Yeah, this is
They're getting-
no
getting
eliminations. No eliminations. This game has been played so well by both teams. It's going to be one lucky Torp. There's Torps headed towards Flame. I'm sure Flame has his Hydroactive. Is he going to get one on the nose? Oh, this will be a USS Black Torp as well. Oh, what a dodge!
I'm watching the second rack here. Yep, they're dodged.
What a dodge. There goes the Massachusetts. I knew he was low.
That's the point swing they needed.
Yep.
Now Flames is making the push onto the cap to stop the points gain with 2:30
Oh, that's going to be
to go.
so rough. That's going to be so rough.
This is going to come down to the wire.
Oh, Swifty has
What kind of damage is Flames going to take, though, from pushing decap with his Ochakov?
Swifty's backing up.
Destroyers out there, and the Wichita is getting shots on him.
The battleship, I'm assuming Lion is sending it. What's his health looking like? Because both battleships are over here. There's the Hydro. Flames, okay. Does he switch to the AP? Does he risk it? I don't think we've seen Swifty shoot AP one time.
With the amount of damage that Gillis took in his Loyang, it's made him almost completely ineffective now for the last 5 minutes on this.
Yeah,
side
we haven't seen him. There's the Lion.
Nowhere,
oh no!
Yeah, he's pretty far back.
Why are we not?
There goes the Lion.
Yep.
And they got the Lion.
That's very big for Warfare at Sea Atlantic there.
That's 150 points right there.
Why are my ships in the back? Send it, boys, send it. You have to go. Why are these destroyers waiting? Go. There's a salvo from Habib.
Habib salvo
that looks beautiful.
RNG. They were all over pens. All over pens.
2 pens, 2 over pens.
Yep.
And he did not get much damage from 2 pens and 2 over pens.
There's the mines. There's the mines. 50 points. Oh, but oh no.
Wow.
Swifty is on 6,000 health. Oh, it's going to be who gets the RNG. There goes Loya. He got detonated. Oh, no.
My goodness.
Wow.
They've got to get the elimination. I think that's it. I think that's it. There's no other ships other than Ochakov, and he's going to go down. Oh my God, was that a bounce?
Habib ricocheted one on
Ricocheted
on the Wichita.
It looked like it hit the turret. Oh, that's so lucky. I don't think it's going to matter, though.
130 points.
Pop your radar. There's 30 seconds.
Gillis is getting the hell out of Dodge. He's
yeah, he knows. There's no point. Yeah,
his points
why?
Are way too invaluable. He's getting out. It's the point swing right now. Habib, all Warfare at Sea Atlantic has to do is not lose any more ships.
Ticking.
Kunenberg
Last few seconds. Last few seconds.
It's not going to matter. GG's. Oh, no, dude.
Warfare at Sea.
That's it.
What a game, though. What a game.
Game 4, Warfare at Sea Atlantic. It goes down to the wire.
That went down to the last few minutes there for that 15 minutes match. Wow.
That's got to be so fun and so frustrating at the same time. Oh, man. GG's, guys. What an epic. Warfare at Sea Atlantic are the Ocean Cup champions. GG's, gentlemen.
GG's to both teams.
Say, if I was talking strictly about Game 4, I got to say only Flames with that Ochakov push right at the end. That was big dick swinging. I mean, that was just guts to go get that cap back, stop it, and then know that there's the 2 destroyers there and 2 cruisers there.
It prevents those destroyers from rushing like I thought they were going to. Because it's just that rate, they just can't rush in like that. Oh, man. Oh, what a series.
Wow.
This has been incredible to watch.
Golly, what fun. What fun. Well, again, as always, guys, the invite is open to both teams. Of course, we would love to hear from the champions first. And then, I know it's, again, always frustrating when you lose like that. But if CRD would like anyone to join the party, I think they're German, but we could get Tactic to translate here. Ghetto with the $20. Those black curtains look so dark. It's letting you download it right now. Ghetto, I'm gonna hop on, buddy. We're gonna hop on. What a series, guys. What a series. Rusty, there probably are a few go
I'm gonna
sills.
send. I was gonna send a message to Habif on Discord here and just say send me an emissary. But
they're probably having some post game.
Yeah, for sure.
So, my votes, gentlemen. What do we chat? You guys are gonna hear this in 2 minutes while we're discussing this. Who would be your vote for MVP? Again, just somebody who was in the right spot at all times. Kaiser, I'm going to leave it to you first. Let's do both teams. As again, you can have an MVP on the losing team as well.
I'd say for me, watching a lot of the Warfare at Sea Atlantic boys play throughout this tournament, I would have to say that, like you mentioned earlier, Habib has positioned himself incredibly well throughout this tournament in his Kansas. That factor that is in the back of the Crimson Dragon boys there, the back of their mind, that Habib, anywhere you position, Habib might have a shot on you. That fear is there. And he's been controlling the mid-map and assisting the caps very, very well and supporting his team throughout this tournament. So I'd have to give it to Habib.
Yeah, I'm in full agreement. Habib, his shot, he dev struck essentially that Celtic. He got beautiful salvos in the first game.
That really flipped game 2.
Yeah,
yes, most definitely. Yeah.
From my point of view, though, Swifty played. People do not understand how hard it is to play a cruiser that can get overmatched with destroyers, always spotting you, always having torpedoes on you. Swifty played excellent as well. Of course, those are the 2 point of views we had. It's very difficult to give a true interpretation of a match with only 1 point of view. However, my vote would go towards Habib.
Well, I'm biased when I say I love good battleship play. Habib's the man when it comes to battleship play, and Feel My Flame is fantastic with the support battleship too, with the Monarch. I mean, those 2 guys, they didn't go down. They didn't go down. They're tough to kill. I love good battleship play, but man, I gotta tip my hat a little bit here to Only Flames with his move in that last game. I really like that. If I could pick a co MVP on that, or if I could even pick 2, it'd be Habib, and then it'd be Only Flames with the move there at the end. Because there's no doubt to me that had been going to a 5th game had it not been for that big push right there.
Yeah, I CRD. I just wonder if it was just the push up the middle. You have to think that push up the middle might have switched, because they looked like they had control. If the game continues on like that slow, I think they win. But that push up the middle distracted the battleship enough. Only Flames got the DPM. We saw it being lobbed over. That Massachusetts went down, and it was basically a snowball effect from that point on. GG's, though. That was fantastic. Oh, that is what I love. A huge shout out to both of those teams for allowing Jank, Kaiser, and myself to stream that. So
that was fantastic. I don't mean to toot my horn here when I say this, but I'm pretty excited at the fact that I just set a new record with the amount of people that were watching at once. I think I saw at one point I had like 125 people watching my stream. That crushed my previous record of 85. So wow, thank you all so much for being here and wanting to watch this and be a part of this, man. That just awesome gameplay by both teams, and just fantastic stuff to watch.
Dude, we had about 300 people then. That's incredible. That's awesome. That almost mirrors Wargaming's update day streams. That's incredible. It's awesome.
Very incredible for the competitive scene, most definitely.
Habib for MVP. I'm in agreement. Only Flames played fantastic as well. I just know that I've played with him a few times. He just does things that you're like, you know what, kid? Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Habif cake chants in the in my chat as well. Looks like Mark says only Flames would be my pick. Habif was also amazing. Sparty says Habif cake. Lebetsky's saying Habif.
What's up, Paid? How we doing, buddy?
Co-MVP J Trank for the push at the end.
Honestly, dude, like I said, that push, it flipped the battle for me. It turned the tide, as we would say in Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the kind of the story for these, maybe not the last game. The last game I think was definitely more cruiser play. Aggressive, or not even aggressive, but well-positioned battleship play. That won the first 2 games for Warfare at Sea. Their battleships being a little bit closer. CRD had their battleship on Scandinavia on that outside island, and I know he attracted damage because he only had about half of his health when we look back at him that one time. But that eliminates so much of your potential, not being in a central location. But anyway.
I am going to try and send out a party invite here to Habif. Hopefully we get him in here in the next minute.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to hear his thoughts.
Pickle, you'll see this in 2 minutes, said, I enjoy your commentary, bro. Nice calls. Thank you, Pickle.
Hello?
Habif!
Hey, Habif!
Hello!
I think after those games, we can call you a steak. You know what I mean? A prime rib. Am I right? Instead of Habif?
Oh, man. Man,
Yeah,
sweaty.
Dude, those were fantastic games. First of all, congratulations, okay? Second of all,
Thank
give us your thoughts, man. How are you feeling?
Oh, man. It's a lot of stress, man. Like, a lot of stress, but we kind of try to plan something based on what they did, and they surprised us with some sort of ship switching, but we managed to pull it through, which was great. They showed that I managed to get on the Celtic in the second match. We noticed that they only use smoke and that radar to push forward. They did that in the previous match, so I was literally in that position to hunt that shot. Like, I was literally there for that shot, and it ended up working out, man. Like, it ended up working out.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Exciting.
That we were saying, and I'm sure you'll watch it back, but that essentially changed the onset from game 2. So.
Oh yeah, that allowed our DDs to push, to harass, and get the low yang. Yeah, that was, and it was early on. So yeah, 100% that gave us a kill. That gave us the. Well, I'm gonna give credit to everyone, right? Because they hold the other side pretty fantastic, but it allows us to do more things for sure. 100%.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, Jank, Kaiser, you guys have any questions for him? I've got a few, but I'll let you guys speak for a moment.
We'll crack the beers later, Habif. I'll stay silent for now.
Unfortunately, our plan didn't go as well in Tears of the Desert. I was trying to get rid of that Massachusetts. Like, I was about to switch to HE, but unfortunately Toto smoked over there, so I lost the spotting. And yeah, that cost us a match, leaving that Massachusetts alive. That definitely cost us a match. So that's important of taking guns out. That's how important that is.
You know, it's funny. It's
Yeah.
funny you say that, because that's exactly the comment I made, which was I think they needed to do a little bit harder of a push on the Massachusetts and Land of Fire.
Yeah, I
Or
had
Tears
to
of the
come
Desert.
back.
Excuse me, Tears of the Desert.
Yeah, I had to come back to try to give J-Trank the radar back. So that's why I try to get closer to him. But if it was for me, I'll push the other way around and get the Massachusetts, because that definitely cost us the match. The cruisers were kiting out pretty far out, so it was pretty much leaving that guy survive. But hey, kudos to them, and they play the mind game by switching their starting shapes, and it was a tough one. Great level.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Big shot on the
two
Celtics,
brothers,
man.
two brothers.
We were going nuts over
Yeah.
here.
Oh, dude, they screamed that we were all screaming. We were worried about that middle, for example, in Two Brothers, that middle push with Blood kind of make them to turn back and turn around and turn back. So they had the positioning, but they had to readjust. Flame managed to put a heal. He was very low, so that's where I am like, okay, let's switch sides. I'll take the damage, and you go to that middle because Blood was taking shots from that Massachusetts. So abandoning that side from the Massa to cover the middle, it kind of worked out. Only Flames did a fantastic job burning the Ganussi out of him.
Yeah, he is so.
And,
give a little bit of insight to your cruiser plays. What are they calling and stuff? Because we saw it, and Jank definitely mentioned it. Only Flames was out there just being an absolute menace, as he is in standard as well. But he was just dodging, positioning.
Yeah.
He is always in the right spot, always dishing. I feel like he was shooting the entire game. His barrels are probably melted by now, but
Yeah. Oh no, we know the quality that Mr. Flame has 100%. So we kind of using as the sponge, right? Like we try to kind of hold and take fires from one side, and he's fantastic at doing that. And the thing that we needed, and it happened, it's coordinating perfectly our radar use in Scandinavia, and that really paid off. Like we made that Wichita push back, we got him for half. I ended up getting the Celtic, so that communication with the radars was absolutely fantastic. Because we knew that as soon as we see smoke, it's because there's gonna be a cruiser riding the smoke with those DDs. So if we can bait them and wait for that radar to be over, we can counter with our radar and shoot. That's why I kind of sat in the middle to possibly turn my guns. Unfortunately, I didn't let that Wichita reversing enough. Otherwise, that would be another salvo. But that's why I kind of sat there to do those shots, especially with the Kansas. Like every ship has their own job. Like you're gonna take a lot of damage with the Monarch or similar. With the Kansas, you need to be accurate and precise with the shot. So that's what we play for, the radars and the accuracy of certain ships, and kind of pay off, right? So happy with everyone.
Now listen, I don't want to steal the thunder from anything, but I do want to make this one announcement, which is there's not. I mean, yes, there's a winner, then there's somebody that loses, but at the end of the day, Wargaming is sponsoring this particular tournament. This is the first one that Wargaming jumped in and said, hey, we want to sponsor it, and the winners, Warfare at Sea Atlantic boys, are going to get a pick of a Tier 7 ship from the store. In the meantime, though, don't feel too bad for Crimson Dragons. They're going to get a pick as a second place team. They're going to get a pick of Tier 6 ships in the store as well. And then tomorrow we're going to see the conclusion of the Ocean Cup 3 with the third place game between Pains and the Wolfpack. And whoever wins that game will take third place. They'll get a pick of a Tier 5 ship in the store.
Oh no, bro! They played really good. Like I've never seen any other team doing that. Like that Kuniberti, I assume no one has seen it except from those guys. But the way they play their DDs with the smoke and the cruiser, it's fantastic. Like it's probably the only team that has done that, and kudos to them. They play really good.
We hinted at that too. We were like, wow, this is a really off-meta pick, but this is going to be the smoke radar cruiser push to smoke up the radar cruiser, bring them in close, and then sap somebody down. And it looks like they did a damn good job in that fourth game of really crippling Gillis in his ability to do anything with his low yang.
Yeah, but we all know Gillis is fantastic to bait shots and have his own way of sneaking out of danger. So the two different games that we played in Two Brothers, which was against PG recruits, they also played a 2DD over that side, and Gillis played fantastic by dodging and just kind of contest, the peekaboo, contest, go out, by the radar, contest, and that's about it. A lot of people believe that these games have to be very aggressive, and it's completely the opposite side, right? You need to be smart. You need to take damage because not everyone loves to take damage. Like sometimes you're a little bit out of position, but everything worked great. So really, really proud of everyone. We went to training rooms, we practiced. I assume they did the same, and even though they changed their ship selection, we managed to take that back, right? And great stream to you guys as well. Thank you for doing this for
Appreciate
everyone,
it,
actually.
Yeah, of course. Well, Habib,
Thank you for providing the amazing content.
Thank you, guys.
I don't know if I want to spoil this, but I'm going to. The Fleet Network asked us to, vote for an MVP of either team. And of course, we only had your perspective and Mr. Swifty's perspective. But we put it to the chat, and a majority of the people said you, and I would have to agree. Your plays in the first and second game were almost, the keys to victory, in my opinion. So I don't know what comes of that, other than, a potential fake crown you can have in your room. We'll get you one from Burger King. And then
I want a picture of you wearing a tutu, please.
Okay.
Don't make it for me.
Okay. I'll make sure to bend over as well.
let me get my Speedo out for you, Habib. You don't have to pull my arm.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, congratulations.
I can imagine how stressful it is from playing and watching. I don't know if it's more stressful watching the games than being there and playing them. I can imagine jank. Well, thank you all, guys.
I used to have fingernails before the start of the stream.
Yeah.
They're not there anymore.
Oh man. It was a sweaty one, and the good thing is from now on the next tournaments are gonna be even sweatier. So back to the drawing board and play against the rest, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are gonna be gunning for you guys.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. The better they play, the more we have to improve as well. So it's good. It's good for competition.
Yeah.
Always.
And you heard it here, everybody on my stream. Make sure you guys target them in standard so they know how the CCs feel in pretty much every other match. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah.
Thank you for the hate.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Love the division with Yankonomics. You get shot at, everybody else stays alive.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the sponge.
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything else. Kaiser, do you have any questions?
Thanks for jumping in, Habib, man. Appreciate
No,
it.
thank you guys.
No,
thank you for
no
the stream
questions.
And, see you around.
Huge
Bye,
congrats.
Habib.
See ya,
Thank you.
brother. Congrats,
Later.
brother.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Well, guys, I don't know
All
about
right,
you,
Aaron,
but,
I have no idea if anybody from CRD wanted to jump in or not.
Yeah, let me ask real quick. I don't. They're mostly PlayStation. They're mostly PlayStation, so it might be, of course, just a slight technical difficulty for us Xbox boys, but...
Yeah.
It was interesting to hear from Habib the absolute importance of the communication, especially when he mentioned that the radar coordination was so clutch for them. It shows that communication is the key.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that they definitely keep tight-lipped is the communication aspect of it. That's why I've never been allowed to stream a practice session or do anything like that, and it's because of things like that. At first, when fleet battles came out into the game, like the 5v5 fleet battles, at first they were skeptical of allowing me to do that, but then they saw that the 5v5 thing was a little more chill and doesn't quite line up to the gameplay that you get with 7v7 in these tournaments through TFN, the Fleet Network. But yeah, it's that their communication and basically how they communicate with each other is their most tight-lipped secret.
Also, a huge shout out not only to Wargaming, like we mentioned, but to the Fleet Network for organizing this. That is complete third party. So those group of gentlemen and ladies, if there is any in there, have done such a good job. The organization, the way it's done is just nearly perfect. I can't think of maybe change other than having a camera that we could overview camera that we could watch it from, but that's not their department. So, a huge shout out to them. So
Yeah, the boys at TFN definitely put in their time and effort. Trust me, they were excited to have this finish up too, so that they could go on vacation and do whatever they needed to do this summer. And mind you, TFN, the guys that make up TFN are all representatives from all these fleets. And we saw some of them in the chat with Fergees. He's over with the Wolfpack. He's on there. I do a lot of talking with one of the guys from RMI on Cernaris, and a lot. Like I said, TFN's made up of representatives from all these different fleets. Nice people, really nice people.
Yeah, to add on to that, the sheer amount of work I can only imagine that goes into organizing, coordinating all of the phases, all of the pools of the teams, and the map selections, and that's a lot of work for those boys, and they did it very well to give us this Ocean Cup 3. And I already know that there's new tournaments on the horizon, projects that they're working on, so these boys at the Fleet Network are busy brewing up things for us to hopefully get this comp scene up and running for Legends.
yes.
Yeah,
So
let me see if I can switch over real quick to my display capture here.
So, Kantan, Peyton Kuro here, would like to join. However, he's on PlayStation, so we're going to see... Does the Fleet Network have... We may only be able to hear him through my microphone and the microphones that I'm listening to, so hold on.
Okay.
Technology, Aaron.
So guys, here's a banner that they made up for Ocean Cup 4. It's the 23rd of September through the 17th of December, and it's going to be Tier 8 8v8 knockout, 48 teams, 48 to start. So there's one of the banners that they already got made up for the next Ocean Cup. And I do believe there was another one in here. Here's Super Cup on here somewhere. I gotta find it.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me just do a chat. I'm so stupid. Hold on. Start voice call. I'm stupid. Sorry. Now, can you guys hear that? Well, he's not talking. He hasn't joined.
I can't hear anything except you.
He hasn't.
Yeah,
There he is.
nothing yet.
Hold on. Hello? No audio as of yet. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh. Poorly.
The next Winter Cup banner. So the Winter Cup is where
Hello?
they bring in the carriers. Okay, so here it is. 4
Hello?
August to 1
Oh,
September.
there he is.
Invite
All right, hold
only
on.
Tournament. It's the Super Cup. 16 teams. Legendary
Can you-
Tier 8.
hey,
best of
guys,
5
can you hear him?
knockout. I can't hear him through my
Nothing
end,
on
no.
my
How are
side.
you doing, Kiro?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got it. Yep, I can
Yeah,
hear.
fine,
Yes,
I
there we
guess,
go.
after
Yeah.
this sweaty match. Yeah.
Yeah. GG's,
It
man.
was
Those
nothing.
were so close. Those were so close.
Yeah. GG's to Warsaw. We
Yes.
played very well.
Yes. So of course, hindsight is always 20/20, but was there any specific plays where you're like, man, I really wish we had that back, or if we just pushed here, or X, Y, or Z? Break us down. What's your thoughts?
I think the biggest mistakes that were made were the first round when our DD and B, he was turning, and just at that time 2 tops were coming, and he were out of the game. So that was downhill from that.
Yeah.
So I think that was the main reason why the first round was lost, or why it went downhill after that.
I think that was the Summers on
in
BCAT.
the second round
Yes.
was our Celtic player. He was moving just a bit too far, and then Aviv came and he got the struck.
That's
So,
Yeah, that sounds like a riot when
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah, second round was pretty tight.
Yes.
Because if they have taken me out earlier, then it could have gone for them. And yeah, I think same was in the last round when they took me out. We know the Loyang was spotting me in the mines, and they focused me down with the Ultra Cuff. So yeah,
Yes.
I think
That last
those were
round
the main.
was just so close. It was back and forth. You guys had the advantage, and then that mines came up the middle and just did enough to distract. And it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. Of course, I'm sure you guys would
that's nice.
rather be on the winning end, but games like that
of course, right.
games like that are the reason we keep playing, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Hold on, I've got Jank and Kaiser here in Xbox chat. I don't think you'll be able to hear them, but gentlemen, can you hear him all right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys got any questions for him?
I would like to ask one question.
Sure.
What goes through their ship selection when they review
I'll
the
try
results
my
of
best
the
to
previous
answer them.
match and considering different strategies going for
Yes.
the next match?
So, Kuro, you can't hear Kaiser here, but he asked what goes through your head when you're, looking at these maps and your ship selection. An excellent question, Kaiser. So, do you base your ship selection off the map? Do you always run the same thing? Do you have a few different? Give us an insight to that.
I think we are doing our ship composition based on the map first, but we are doing most of the time we're doing two versions, so we are a bit flexible. Like we have, for example, for Scandinavia, we got one 3DD version, one 2DD version with 3 cruisers, and also the same goes for our 2 brothers.
I gotcha.
Mainly, our main, we changed it. We had on Scandinavia 3 DDs, and we changed it because it was seen in multiple streams before, and then we tried to spice things up a bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. That's
Now, if you guys could go back, if you could go back to Game 1 and Game 2, would you guys have switched up and did the 3 destroyer thing to counter the 3 destroyers from Warfare at Sea Atlantic?
So, I don't think Kiro can hear you, Jank, but Jank asked Kiro if you could go back, right? Again, hindsight's always 20/20,
Yeah.
but if you could go back to those beginning games, would you choose 3 destroyers, or would you stick with your original?
Probably would have. I think it would have worked better, because the scrims we did and the preparation was like a bit more, like 60% more with the DD one. So I think that would have worked better, but you will never know.
Yeah, hindsight, exactly. Hindsight's always 20/20.
Hindsight is.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, congratulations. You guys on a second place finish there. That was an epic battle. I think both teams would admit that one or two, shots, one or two, differences in RNG, whether a flood happens or a fire, and any of those games could have went either way. You guys showed a strong outing there in Game 3 and almost had Game 4. So GG's from us.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Having the same opponent,
GG's again
having the same
to
opponent for
Martha.
Ocean Cup 2 and
They
Ocean Cup
are
3
truly
is,
a very
speaks
strong
volumes
team,
to
and
the
I
level of
think
gameplay
it's
for them.
not big shame to lose when you have such a strong opponent.
Yeah, they Warfare. They're on top right now. So somebody's got to take them down. But
Yeah, we will try it next time.
yeah, we'll catch some games one of these days, man. Thank you so much for allowing us to interview you there, and you have a great one.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah,
Thank you.
too. Have fun.
Yep. See you guys.
See ya.
Shout out to him for joining that. That is, I can tell you, it would be tough for me to do an interview after losing, but that is, sportsmanship and everything. A huge shout out to both of those teams for allowing us to have, that
100%.
their points of view, because again, they are giving their